What's up, y'all? Welcome back to SHH Fishing, keeping you ready and motivated for trout fishing in Pennsylvania and surrounding areas. I'm Corporal Hood, and we got the infamous Gary Slater with us today. That's right, you know Gary's gonna catch some fish. Oh, almost went down. We're out here today chasing some wild browns. We got the mono rig with us. That's right, that Thomas & Thomas 10-foot 4-weight. Now, we've been running this 10-foot 4 against that 9-foot 5. Avant II, same. We really like this on the mono rig, but today will be pretty much our final little fishing excursion with this on the mono rig before we get into the total review between this 10-foot 4-weight and the 9-foot 5-weight Avant II. Other than that, we're out here, some wild water, good friends, trying to catch some fish, and we're gonna be doing our best to implement Josh Miller's technique of see how far they're willing to come for the nymph. Now what that means is you put it top of the water, top of the hole. Don't drop it right down to where you know they're at right away. You want to leave it up, see how far they're willing to move out of that hole before you just start throwing flies or any type of attractant right down into where they're at. So that being said, we're going to go ahead, walk down this stretch of creek here. Okay, right in here, we got a little pool in here we might throw in. We're gonna be moving downstream in there. Gary's got fish on. Oh, it's a little baby wild one. Look at it. Look at it. Is it a trout? Either way, we're gonna be fishing down through here. Gear we're running, Thomas & Thomas, 10-foot 4-weight Avant II. We got that Orvis Hydros Euro, that's right, Gen 1 on there. And we just have an 8-pound Amnesia all the way to our backing. Tied down to some Portland tricolor cider, and we're running 6X today with the silly nymph right there by Corporal Hood. There it is, the silly nymph. Give you a closer look at that if it starts catching some fish. So wish us luck. We hope you all learned something in today's video. We'll be talking during the commentary, so pay attention. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and checking us out. And remember, check out our affiliates, HLI, Hoppins Lures Inc. That's right, HLI.fish, Precision Flying Tackle. We got them with us all the time right there. And we are fully sourced. Everything you see on the creek, well, except for the vest, can be gotten in Precision Flying Tackle, but they have some killer vests, and we got links below. And last but not least, bone nose flies. Now, like we said, we are running silly nymph today, but we might tie some of bows on there too, and we'll keep you posted. So now that y'all had the intro, we're gonna go ahead, get on this water. Hope you enjoy. We'll check back and see. And we are running a mono rig today, simply because we haven't for a while, and we want to get one last fish on it before we do the final review. So this is going to be our last day here on this 10-foot 4-weight by Thomas & Thomas with the mono rig. That's all bottom. Fish on, fish on. Whoo-wee, little wild one. It's a little one. Look at that paw. Look at that. Whoo-wee, baby. Little wild brown. Oh my God, he's a baby. He's a baby. On a silly nymph. Gotta love it. Woo. Well, they're in here, Gary. Yeah, so this is what we want right in here, y'all. You see it's got that ripple. Nice deep little settling right down here. And we're just gonna be gentle going in here. There's fish in here. We know that. This is a good spot. We got room. Close, middle, far. Don't want to spook them. Like we said, see how far they're willing to come. Back up out there. Now we're not spooking them with these little nymphs either. It's not like we're throwing a giant streamer in there and putting line on the water, so you can be a little more, you know what I mean, repetitive. You're not going to put them down as quick with the mono rig. I know there's a fish in that hole. I know there's a big one. Whew. I'm about to be in that hole. Damn. Fish on, got him, barely felt him. Barely felt him. Get in there, Gary, that's a bigger one. That's a nice fish. Is that a rainbow? Nope, is it? Shit. No. Oh, he's going. He's going. We got him. Yep. That is a rainbow, y'all. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? Whew. Oh, that's a little star. He came from somewhere. Beautiful little fish, though. Look, his adipose is like blue. You see that? Hold on. See that blue in his adipose? That's pretty cool. Dude, get up in there, bro. There's big fish in there. Huh? I know there's a big fish in there. Get in there. All right, y'all. Gary's in here. Right about here, we should be able to get something. We're kind of tight in here, but I think there's plenty of fish in here. We're just gonna try to get them. Them ripples, they're moving a little quick. Try to see what's right down behind them here. I'm thinking that far line where it kind of starts to slow down a little bit. I'm gonna try to get one up over there, but I can't get too much farther out, so I don't want to spook the fish in front of me, if there are fish in front of me. Fish on, it's a good one. Shit, damn. Man, these Euro rods just hold them. I want to see what he looks like. I'm not going to hauss him too much. They always feel bigger than they are with these lightweight rigs, though. Oh, he's in there. He's in there. I think that's a brown trout. That's a brown trout. I can tell by the way he's digging. Yep, because the rainbows run up to the top. He's trying to go down. He's digging. Oh, he's not that big, but it is a little wild one. It is a little wild brown. It is a little wild brown. Woo. Oh, almost flipped him. That's a nice one. Damn. Look at that, Paw. Woo, you beautiful thing. Look at that, baby. Woo. Look at that, Paw. Hey, buddy, it's okay. You're going back. He's a nice one, man. Woo-wee. I know there's a fish in there. I gotta get out of here. I'm about to go down. Gary, don't come out this far. Shit. Yeah, it almost just happened. It almost did. All right, so a little bit by bone nose. I know we said we were nymphing, but as you can see, no split shot on the mono rig because it's gonna be straight vertical. We're just gonna bounce it as we go. So we don't need that split to pull, level it out and give it that wiggle because we can keep it right where we want it on this mono rig. So that being said, let's get that out there. Here we go. Now we're coming back right up there. We're just going to jig that down, let that drop, jig it down, jig it down. Usually streamers aren't as productive up here, but I want to see what they're doing today. Oh, buddy. And I want to hit that hole over there and have it moving. There we go, right in there, right in there. Lift, little pop. Oh, he's in there. Oh, that's a big fish, dude. Oh my God, he was huge. That was huge, I just slipped him. He's stung, he's not coming back. Damn, I knew there was a big one in there. I thought it was a log, I bounced it right out of his mouth. Fish on! Gary got one. Let's go check that out. Ooh, that's a nice one, bro. Man, Gary got a fat one. Man, that's a nice fish, dude. Nice fish, Gary. All right, y'all, before we go, we gotta try it. There it is, the Rosie. They took the silliness. We're gonna get in here, see if we can get them with the Rosie. This will be a little better for that wind. We gotta keep it up off the bottom. If something hits it too hard, we gotta be ready. We only got 6X on here. Right up top, and just tight line it down. Let it do its thing coming down. Got him, got him. He took it. He took it. Woo! He took it. Nice, Paul. Is that a brown trout? If that's a brown trout, then we're right on time. We're right on time. Woo, woo. Yes, it is a rainbow. It's a rainbow. Damn, I think that's the same one. But we were right. They like the red. And he took it. There it is, Paul. Come on, man. Get the hook out of there. We'll just put you back. He's out. So there you have it, y'all. That's going to be it for us today. Didn't bang the Husker we were looking for, but we did manage to find some wild browns on some new water with a good friend. And I don't know where them rainbows came from, but they were a little wily. There might be a section down below or something that they stock in there, but hey, either way, always fun to catch them, especially when they get wily like that. And that also concludes our little experiment, 9-foot 5 weight versus 10-foot 4 weight. We've been using those Thomas & Thomas Avant IIs, and we'll get you the conclusion on what we think about that and which one's better for you on the creek here soon, 9-foot 5 weight or 10-foot 4. Not necessarily TNT specific, but that's what we were using. Anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate the support. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and check out our affiliates, Hoffman's Lures Inc., HLI.fish, Precision Flying Tackle, and also Bone Nose Flies. You know he keeps fishing in that for us, and we got a couple dozen coming. You're going to see them on the water. And that's it, y'all. Stay motivated, keep it tight, and we'll catch you next time. Single Hook Hogs out.